Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, outgoing president of the Republic of Ghana. And also on the Hokafo and Omababe P. Kama was swearing in event of John Dramani Mahama, the newly president-elect of the Republic of Ghana. A new event in the Kosono, and Addo Akufo-Addo on the Hokafo, and now also Omababe P. Wohono, Miss Made live footage, live coverage at the bro, our chromatic of event in the AFA. One case I was the way I am massive on the Bibia and come. And we're live, and I made it bro, come. Out of 4 women call. Na yanko dia semuchi mwana simko yanko share live coverage nearby. Can
with some guests who are already seated there. We'll get to hear from all of them their expectations for today's inauguration of President-elect John Dramani Mahama and Vice President-elect Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. And this is where you ought to be, bringing you everything, all the action from the Black Star Square is the Independence Square, we call it. And Kojo Yankson will be joining us and we'll talk more about this particular event. And let me take you now to Maxwell Agbagba before Kojo comes in. Maxwell Agbagba has been interacting with some guests who are gathered there. And you can see in your shots the arrivals as we speak. The arrivals as we speak. And
when the president-elect himself, John Dramani Mahama, arrives here on the ground. Doc, let me find out from you. Some persons, there have been a lot of accusation that the clergy and even civil society organizations treated this outgoing government with kid gloves. They were not as critical of them as they were, in times past. I don't know what you make of that.
I think sometimes we have to be very measured. Some of us spoke our mind. I've never relented in talking about galamsey. I've never relented in talking about corruption. I've never relented in talking about nepotism. I've never relented talking about situations that were not well. I think some of us have spoken in the past and we're still speaking now. And sometimes we just also have to be careful not to be accusing the clergy too much. The clergy in Ghana has done so much, and we should also be thankful that we have the likes of the religious leadership that are holding the nation together. And remember, but for the religious leadership in Ghana and the religious tolerance, we will not have the peace we have today. So sometimes, as much as we play the devil advocate by always pointing fingers, how many people are we looking at? Maybe 1 or 2 did not criticize, but many people spoke their mind, and many people are still speaking their mind. Every Thursday I sit on TV, we shake Aremeyao, and we spoke about national issues, and we've not relented for many years. And so I think that yes, some did not speak, but many, the likes of the men of God that are in Ari with me here today, have all spoken positively and also spoken in the interest of the nation.
Thanks for talking to us. But just a while ago, the announcer mentioned that the president, the outgoing president, President Akufo-Addo, arrived here on the ground with his wife. Now let's speak to more people, find out the expectations for the new government. Let's see if we can. Let's speak to more people on the ground here. The Black Star Square is packed with people. We had a difficult time even with accreditation. Arriving here on the ground. But the security personnel here have it all covered. there are different layers of security.
And this is our special coverage, and you heard our presidential affairs correspondent Maxwell Agogba there interacting with some clergy and some persons who have already gathered there. And as we speak in your shots, you see the president, outgoing president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, arriving with the outgoing first lady as well. It looks like we'll be seeing a lot of outgoing this morning. And of course, already we are told that the vice president-elect, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, has already arrived as well. And now we are waiting for the arrival of President-elect John Dramani Mahama. And I must say that we have 21 heads of state gathered there at the Black Star Square. We have 3 vice presidents, and we are told we have 4 ministers who are representing their countries, and then 24 envoys all gathered there together with members of parliament, now 275, right? Because we don't have Ablekuma North, because there was no decision taking on that. So 275 MPs. It's a parliamentary session, we should say, just that it's being done outside the chamber of parliament. This is the 9th parliament now since they were sworn in at the dawn of midnight today. So this is where we are today at the Black Star Square. Kojo, you've been interacting a lot this morning ahead of this particular inauguration. There's history that has been made. We have a former president coming back to swear this particular oath once again.
Yeah, and it seems that the whole world is cognizant of the history being made in Ghana this morning. You could tell from the number of foreign presidents who have touched down. Several private aircraft landed at the Kotoka International Airport over the past 24 hours.
To track private jets and airlines.
Someone's got to keep their eye on the sky. Of course. And listen, let me tell you, today is a holiday, so many parts of Accra are deserted. But the area in and around the Black Star Square is busier than a Turkish bazaar. Cars back to back, nose to nose. People cannot move. Look, if you had any plans of being there and you are not there yet, just stay and watch us on Joy News.
Especially when some roads have been closed.
Absolutely.
The AU roundabout, we know, has been closed. Some parts in Osu as well. That's the Osu to Parliament House that has been closed. The AU roundabout has been closed, and any access road to Parliament area, also from EC to the middle of Parliament, they've all been closed. And security area at Parliament House also closed, and road from the Osu Cemetery to Parliament. So if you don't have accreditation or you don't have access pass, you would not be able to use. Don't even try going to that part of town. And you can see party supporters with their flags, the Ghana flag. At least I can identify some of the members of the NDC there. You can see Joshua Alabi there, the chairman of the campaign team, in your shots there. Already, we know that there have been some appointments that have been made already. I can see Hudu Yaya. Really, it's good to see Hudu Yaya there in your shot. You see Doa Jaho, the former Speaker of Parliament, also in your shot there, all in white. There's, the General Secretary of the NDC, Fifi Avikwete, also seated there by Joshua Alabi. I can see the former chairman of the NDC, Ampofo, also there. You can see Kofi Potofe also there in your shot. Kofi Atto also there in your shots. All of them in white.
And the VIPs keep arriving one after another.
Yes.
It's going to be a very, very full day. They've got quite a program which we'll run you through in just a moment, tell you how the whole day is expected to go, but lots of dignitaries still arriving to make this the August occasion is supposed to be. The police are in full force. Yesterday I had a conversation with the IGP, and he was talking about the mobilization that was necessary for such a big event. It only happens once every 4 years, or in this case, the way the government is changing, in our history, it's only ever happened once every 8 years, right? And the police has had to deploy all manner of units from the MTTD to the close person protection units that are in charge of protection.
Majestically, SHOWBOY, no and then the area of Kama Muso or Mamba PM event Nase. And the swearing in of John Dramani Mahama, the newly elected president of the Republic of Ghana. no whole live footages and as a live coverage na me nyina brɛ e wa chromatic so for aha na me dey say me nyina be si e wa chromatic see ade kram